So let me just say this straight up. I got tired of guessing, tired of throwing ideas at the wall, tired of starting things I didn't finish, and tired of wondering why people were making more money than me. At one point, I almost walked away from my creative career entirely, but I didn't. I stopped guessing and started building deliberately, strategically, and with structure. And that's when everything changed. Now, if you're watching this and you're a creative entrepreneur or trying to be, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're probably posting your work and not getting paid, juggling 100 ideas and not making any progress, watching others win and wondering, what am I doing wrong? Trust me, I've been there. I lived it. Right now, I run a creative business that actually pays me. I'm a Grammy-winning songwriter, and I've worked on music that's streamed millions of times. I'm also a visual creator, and my work has made an impact around the world. But none of that came from just being talented. It came from learning how to stop winging it and start thinking like a real builder. If you're a creative that wants to stop guessing and start building something that actually sustains you, subscribe to the channel. Tap the like button too. It tells YouTube to send this to other creatives who could seriously use this information. I promise you, what you'll learn here can literally save your career. Now, let's be real. Most of us didn't get into creativity for the money. We got into it because we loved it. But eventually, after enough late nights and client flakes and unpaid gigs, something breaks. And we start asking, is this sustainable? Am I doing this wrong? Or should I go get a real job? And that inner tension, it wears you down. For me, the breaking point came one day when I looked at my calendar and realized that I was busy, but I was broke. I had talent, passion, even a little bit of recognition, but no structure to build peace, wealth, and consistency. So I made a decision. I was going to figure it out. And what I discovered was this: creative success is not a mystery. It's a system you learn and build. I'm gonna break down the 3 systems every creative business needs if you wanna stop burning out and start bringing in income consistently. These aren't fluff. These are the exact systems I use to go from scattered and struggling to strategic and sustained. So stick around, because the moment you stop guessing is the moment your creative life starts to pay you back. System 1, the value system. What you sell and why it matters. Before the money, you need clarity. You can't build a business around your creativity if you don't know who it helps, what it solves, and why it matters to the people paying for it. For years, I thought my talent speaks for itself, but that's not how business works. I had to learn to turn my skills into solutions, things that people were happy to pay for. And that's when everything clicked. In my product, Creative Empire Mastery, I teach this step by step. But even right now, ask yourself, what problem does my creative work solve? Who actually benefits from it and would pay for that benefit? That's the beginning of building something real. System 2, the sustain system, how you stay consistent and focused. This second system is literally what saved me mentally. Because real talk, I knew what to do. I just wasn't doing it consistently. That's where most creatives get stuck. We ride the highs, crash during the lows, and never build momentum. So I created something called the sustain system. It's a daily mindset and focus method that helps you rewire your thinking, beat resistance, and show up every day without burning out. It's simple, but powerful. It helps you stop doubting and start moving. If you're consistently starting and stopping, you don't need more motivation. You need a system that supports your mind. System 3, the money flow system, how you can keep and grow your income. And I'm gonna be honest, this third system is one I avoided the longest because, like most creatives, I was afraid of the money side. I often thought to myself, I'm an artist, not an accountant. But here's the truth. If you don't control your money, it controls your creativity. During my one-on-one sessions, we talk about the financial survival kit for creatives. It is life-changing. It taught me how to track my income and expenses, know exactly what I could invest back into my craft, and build a cash buffer so I wasn't panicking when things slowed down. That financial clarity gave me creative freedom. And that's what most of us are really after, right? So let's break this down one more time. Number 1, the value system, what you sell and why it matters. Number 2, the sustain system, how you stay consistent without burning out. Number 3, the money flow system, how you manage, keep, and grow your income. These are the 3 systems that took me from a talented struggler to a creative entrepreneur with a plan and peace of mind. You don't have to figure all this out alone. That's why I built FREESPUR, to give creators like you the tools I wish I had years ago. All right, if you've made it this far, I want to say this clearly. Don't click off. I know some of y'all are thinking, I just got the 3 systems, cool, I'm good. But this last part, this is what makes these 3 systems actually stick. Because here's the truth. The first year of building a creative business is hell. And if you don't know what to expect, you'll think something is wrong with you and quit too soon. When I first started turning my skills into a real business, I had the talent and even some small wins, but I also had imposter syndrome, anxiety, isolation, and no roadmap. And moments where I thought, this might not work. What nobody tells you is it's not supposed to feel easy at first. It feels messy, lonely, and confusing because you're unlearning your old life and building a new one at the same time. You're trying to make money from something personal, and that's vulnerable. You're doing 10 new things at once. That's overwhelming. And your brain just wants to feel safe, so it starts whispering. Maybe you should go back to the old job. Maybe you're not cut out for this. But here's what I learned. The confusion, normal. The slow progress, normal. The days when nothing works, also normal. It's not a sign you're failing. It's a sign you're doing something real. We like to call the first year creative boot camp, but most people quit because they don't expect the mental weight of doing this alone. That's why I made sure that the tools inside of FREESPUR don't just teach you strategy, but they support your mind. Your mind is your business partner. If it's not trained, supported, and clear, your business can't grow. So let me tell you what saved me that first hellish year. Number 1, structure. I stopped freelancing my focus and started following a rhythm, thanks to the sustain system. Number 2, clarity. I knew what I offered, who it helped, and why it mattered. That confidence came from building the value system. Number 3, financial control. See, I wasn't rich, but I had a grip on my money, and that made me feel safe enough to keep going. But the biggest thing, I stopped seeing the struggle as a sign to quit and started seeing it as proof that I was growing. So if you're in the first year, or maybe in the second year or beyond, I want to leave you with this. Don't isolate. Watch, read, and connect with people that are building what you're building. Don't wing it. Use systems, even messy ones. They keep you grounded when your emotions get loud. Don't wait to feel ready. Take imperfect actions and clean it up as you go. And if you're still in your head doubting whether you can do this, let me say this to your face. You can. You're not too late. You're not too scattered. You just need structure and support, and you can get them both here. If you want to go deeper and move faster, check out the links in the description. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be committed. I hope this has been extremely helpful for someone. And until we talk again, I wish you health, wealth, and freedom.